What I want to do is start out with just covering how you open up Microsoft Publisher and just a basic overview of what the graphical user interface kind of looks like. So what you're seeing here is a portion of my desktop that I have at home. I'm going to go down here, and by the way, I'm using Windows 7. So you may very well be using an earlier version of the Windows operating system, or you might possibly be utilizing the new Windows 8 operating system, which has a different look and feel or interface. But anyway, this is for Windows 7. And I'm sure if you're using one of the other operating systems, you're familiar with how to open up Microsoft Office applications. But I'm going to go down here to the little globe and click on the button, and you'll see the menu pop up. What I'm going to do is go down here to All Programs, and then notice here in my particular case I have Microsoft, I have Office in a file folder. You may very well have your Microsoft Office Professional open where you have separate menu items. In my particular case, I put them in a file folder. When I click on this, you'll see some of the applications you're familiar with, such as Microsoft Word, Publisher, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. So this is just the Microsoft Office suite. So what I'm going to do is open up Microsoft Publisher, and you'll see it open, and I'm going to be making an adjustment here, just moving some stuff around so you can see a little bit better the screen. And now when Publisher first opens up, there's really not a lot, if you will, that's lit up, or menu systems that you'll notice a lot of them are grayed out because you really haven't done anything yet. Haven't opened an application, you haven't created anything new. So that's why you'll see where Save and Save As and Close are just grayed out, which essentially means you can't do anything with them right now because you haven't opened anything or you haven't created anything new. So this would be where you would open up an existing Microsoft Publisher document. This would be where you'd create something new. Going through here, same thing up here where you see Save or the back button or the forward button. None of this comes alive until you actually open up a program or create a new one. So I'm just going to go through these menu items just very quickly so you can see what's here, and then we'll go back in more detail in future video tutorials. So underneath here, this is just your, if you will, your home. This is what the screen looks like. This is where you would be doing things. Again, notice I repeat on this one, but on the other ones that you'll notice things are grayed out. This is where you'll be able to copy and paste or cut, copy and paste and change the text size and whether text is centered or not on this page. This button is where you can do things like insert tables, pictures, clip art, shapes, word art over here, objects. This page is just design, in other words, how things look and feel within the document. This is mailing, so if you're going to be doing something such as doing a mail merge or anything along that line, you would do it on this page. This is a review where you can do things like spell check, research, translate text, and then finally view. And then this view one here has to do with the way things look on this page right here. So as an example, if I wanted to turn the rulers that are right here on and off, I would just select this button. I click on it once, the check mark goes away, and it's turned off. Turn it back on again, and you see the rulers. So just to give you an idea, this is where you can turn the look and feel off. Same thing, for example, here we have where you can control how large the document is or how much you zoom. Right now it's at 43%. If I went down or up to 100%, you'd see the document would get larger. So again, this is view. This is kind of like not changing anything. It's just how your work area looks. So I'm going to go back and just go back to if you will, about probably 50%. Just scroll back up here a little bit so you can see sort of where we started. Over here to the left, you're going to see your navigation. In other words, these are your pages, and this is your work area. So I'm going to go back here to File. One of the last things that I want you to mention is now underneath File, you'll notice that I have some information about me. For example, that my taglines that I'm the real estate professor, that's my name, my job position, the school where I work, the address of the school, my office phone number, and my email address. And again, anytime that you are at home and you wanted to change any of this information that you would see here, you can just click on this button right here and you can go in and say that you want to edit it, and this is where the information is. What's interesting about this is that in any of the Microsoft applications, once you change this, this is what some people say, well, how come it defaults to putting my name in there or the name of the school or whatever? It's because of what's on this page. So this is just to provide you with just a basic overview of how you open up Microsoft Publisher, a little bit about how you navigate around and what the interface looks like.